What's up, y'all? We just got fired up this morning. Got a big list of to-dos. We need to build our levees on our rice fields today. We need to do some more spraying and plant the last rice field that I had talked about. So should have some spraying, some planting, some levees being built that you've probably not got to see. Just a few different things. We got to roll out some poly pipe. That is irrigation tubing that we use to pump water across our fields. You'll get to see that. So a lot of the stuff we've been talking about is going to tie in today, and you're going to get to see how it works finally. So stay tuned. Just got out here to where all the tractors are at, and we had a flat yesterday on our drill tractor on the 8270R. So we've got a mobile tire guy out here fixing that, and got a couple flats on a couple implements we're going to get taken care of while he's here. So right now I am in the 8420. I'm up here at the new shop site where we're going to build the shop. We've disked this. It was pretty rough and uneven and held a lot of water. So I came out here and disked it this morning, and I'm running a land plane on it. A land plane is something you might not have ever seen, but it's this long yellow implement behind me. It's got 3 sets of blades. They go there, and then zigzag there, and then there. So it runs the dirt back and forth over the width of the land plane, and then kicks it out the tail end right there. And what it does is smooths up ruts and fills in holes, and it does just what it says. It planes the dirt off and makes things level. So I'm working on this lot where we're going to build the shop at, and trying to fill some of the holes and things and just get it ready for building, because we're probably 2 weeks out from building. And like I said, there's our grain bins right over there. So we're right next to the grain bins. Going to put a decent sized shop here. We should get started on that soon, and we'll keep you up on that progress too. All right, so we're out in our first rice fields that we planted, and they've been fertilized for the final time while it's dry. We're about to start flooding them for the year, so we're going to build our levees. We were out here the other day marking our levees, and now we're going to throw them up. So we've got a levee plow on the back of our tractor. Probably something you've not seen very many times. Flip you around. So we've got this levee plow on the back of the 8420. Basically what it does, those blades throw all the dirt to the inside and make levees. You can see in our neighbor's field, he's already put his up. This is what the finished product will look like. So the field is sectioned off. That way we can hold water in each section at the depth that we want to. We can control the depth. So that is what we're going to do out here. We're about to get started. The fertilizer truck broke down out here. So that's what we're up to. This box on the back holds rice seed, because we want to plant those levees as we go, because we actually will harvest them. That is about 12 foot at its widest. So you don't want to miss out on that 12 foot 5 times in a row throughout a field. It starts adding up into acres. So we plant those levees so we can harvest those too. As we are walking, you can see the nitrogen or urea, whatever you want to call it, that has been put on the field. That's called our pre-flood fertilize, and from here on out we'll be fertilizing everything with an airplane, because we'll have water on the fields. I made a bunch of squiggles through the field, and we just try to stay in the middle of those, kind of split the difference of the curves. And then when in doubt, stay on the high side. What's up, y'all? I am in my first field of levees, about to finish up. Running an outside levee, kind of like a wall to keep all the water in. You got to run these levees about 4 or 5 times. If you don't, they won't be high enough. So right now I'm running the outside levee, which obviously keeps all the water in. So this will be the last pass on it, and then I've got to go down to the very tail end of the field and put horseshoe levees around the drain outlets. That way we can control how much water we want to drain or keep in. So yeah, a little bit of a bumpy ride. Therefore, I did not record while I was doing it. But this outside one's not as bad, so I'll go ahead and get a little footage of that. I'm going to kick my levee seeder on, so it is spitting seed out, and off we go. Not the most interesting thing in the world to watch. It's a little redundant, but you do it one time for the whole season, and when you get ready to come harvest, we'll come tear these things down with a plow like that's on the back of this, but the blades are reversed. But anyhow, that is how you flood and maintain a flood on rice ground. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer. Pretty straightforward, but I'm sure there is some general curiosity out there, so just shoot me a question in the comments and I'll be glad to help you out. Thanks, guys. Well, that wraps up the levees that we have ready for now. We always have to get the fertilizer on and the spray put down before we can pull the levees. We do that a little later than everybody else because we like to be able to take our own sprayer across here instead of paying an airplane to do it. Once you put these levees up, it's really a pain in the neck to try to spray with your sprayer and overlapping and going in and out of the levee. So we like to leave it like this until we get it sprayed and fertilized for the last time, and then pull the levees and put our flood on. So that's getting started on rice in a nutshell. There's plenty more to it that you're going to get to see through the year. This day is pretty well over. We will have the other rice next week. We'll be ready to do its last spray, its last fertilize, and of course we'll pull the levees on it. And then once we pull the levees, we'll put levee gates in, or spills, you might hear us refer to them as. Basically, those are little openings in each levee to allow water to go down to the next one. So we leave a gate in there made out of a metal rod and a tarp, and we adjust those up and down depending on how deep we want the water to be. We'll get into more of that later when we're putting them in. I'll show you the neighbor. He's got his levee gates in. He's a little quicker than us. But if you can see in that levee right there, there's an orange tarp. I think they're like 10 by 10. We punch a hole in the levee. We put the tarp in there, bury the side so it doesn't float away, and then we put a steel rod under there that we can adjust up and down. Some people use a 2x4 and put it across there. We use a steel rod, but you raise it and lower it depending on how deep you want the water to be. So it works like a little dam in each levee of the field. So that is watering rice in a nutshell, but you're going to get to see plenty more of that stuff. We will have plenty more coverage on that because watering rice is an all summer job. You basically got to babysit it, so you'll get plenty of footage of that. Just trying to give you the rundown of the rice levees. Anyhow, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys for being interested. We appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, share the videos. We're super proud of the views we've gotten so far and the subscribers, and we hope people continue to be interested. So thanks a lot. Catch us again on the next one, and again guys, we really appreciate it.